To whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider recession.
Welcome to Should We Start Here podcast. I'm your host, Frank Gill. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 3. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe for the latest up-to-date information, episodes, and so much more. Soon here throughout the fall into the holidays, I'm going to be going live, just to chop it up with y'all, or maybe something just happened in the news. I want to make sure you guys are in the know. I want to make sure you guys get those notifications. So again, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Yo, some of y'all are definitely pissed off. I think it was something I said in episode 2, maybe regarding politics. Hey, these are my opinions. It's okay if we disagree. A couple people DM'd me, shot me a text, people I haven't talked to in ages. Politics is just one of those sore spots. I'm not going to shy away from it because we need to be able to speak about these things. We need to not run from heavy topics. Just a reminder, episodes 1 and 2 are available right now on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Go check those episodes out. I appreciate the love, the encouragement, the support. Thank you guys from here and beyond. I think you just, it isn't enough, but please accept that as my gratitude. The last couple weeks have been a bit crazy, so we're going to get into some current events. I got 2 topics I want to get to today. The first one is a story. We all have a certain standard that we're looking for when we're traveling. I like to be comfortable. I'm sure you do. I like coziness, but I don't want to be too cramped. Give me my space. Back up. If you travel or you're somebody who rents Airbnbs or frequently uses hotels, I'm genuinely curious, what would you do in this situation? I can't even imagine how y'all are going to respond to this story. Second, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl 59 halftime show that's taking place in New Orleans, Louisiana, Sunday, February 9th, 2025. Shout out to all my Louisiana family down there. Love y'all, miss y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. I know we'd heard some rumors about who might be doing the Super Bowl show. However, a lot of us were surprised. Some people even blindsided by the announcement of Kendrick Lamar being the pick for the Super Bowl halftime show. So I kind of want to talk about that. I want to hear how you guys are feeling, your thoughts. A lot of people are upset that it's not Lil Wayne, that it's not, Cash Money, Master P, somebody from that area. We're going to talk about all the stuff right here on Should We Start Here podcast. Yo, so I happened to stumble upon this story in the New York Post. It's by Brooke Steinberg. So I want to read, or I want to share parts of this story with the audience. A UK mom traveling with her 11-year-old son was petrified to discover a hotel worker sneaking into their room, sniffing and stealing her underwear. Come on, y'all. Out the gate. Just what? Okay, let me continue. The horror began when Rara from Gloucestershire, when she was on a family vacation in May at a hotel ambassador Playa. It really is spelled like that, Playa. When she was on a family vacation in May at a hotel ambassador Playa 2 in Benidorm, Spain. That's when a staff member looked up her OnlyFans using her booking information. Come on, G. Why? That's just scary in itself. He had to have recognized her, or maybe she mentioned it at some point, or maybe somebody noticed her and pointed her out. But he looked her up. The 39-year-old mother of one who booked her vacation through the travel site Love Holidays said she felt outrageously violated when the hyper-friendly employee inappropriately asked her for her number and also invited her out to drinks. Visibly uncomfortable, Rara declined, explaining to the gentleman that she was there on vacation with her son and she couldn't leave him. This is terrible. Here's the thing. It's dangerous out here in general, but it's ridiculously dangerous for women and young girls. Listen to this. After she told him no, due to her being with her son, the man invited her son to come along on the date. Again, with a straight face, she declined his offer. However, the employee was not deterred. He persisted. Armstrong says he just wouldn't drop it. At this point, she goes as far as telling this man that she has a boyfriend with hopes that he will leave her alone. Guys, one no is enough. If she says no, you can't have her number, or no, I don't want to go out on a date, or no to anything. Respect that, bro. Y'all just crazy out here. It's scary to have daughters in this world. It's scary to have kids in general. But daughters, you just should have took that first no and went about your day. But anyways, later that day, her and her son were getting settled in when suddenly she noticed she had a new notification. She goes to click on the notification only to discover that the crazed employee who had recently told her that she was too sexy to resist had subscribed to her OnlyFans account. What? His actions leaving her to feel spooked and unfortunately creeped out. How do you, like, I just can't imagine, like, the type of thirst, bro. The type of thirst that has to come over you, that you stalk somebody at this point after they've turned you down multiple times. This is the type of thirst that turns into potential serial killer. Like, this person's clearly not all there. Or maybe he is and he's just absolutely terrible with boundaries, you know? Rara goes on to say this. At first, it didn't register at all that it was the guy from downstairs. I had no idea that it was him. This man was messaging me and he said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you're actually in Spain." So I'm responding to my emails and my messages like I normally do. Rara goes on to ask him via message, "Do we know each other? Did we share a flight together? Did I bump into you at the airport?" After awaiting the response, she gets another notification. She goes to click on it. After opening the message, she is beyond shocked. The message reads, "Yeah, you just checked into the hotel where I work." Rara says, "I remember thinking, oh my God, this man has been looking me up online." She immediately reprimanded him for being unprofessional. On the final day of the Armstrong family's 5-day vacation, the hotel employee took it upon himself to enter the Armstrong family's hotel room while they were out and left a bottle of Prosecco. He is now in her hotel room. You got to be kidding me. These people crazy. Like, what what goes through your mind? You skip over like, dang, I could catch a charge. I could get fired. I could lose everything. Yeah, bro. This sounds like a crazy man who has a wild obsession with this person. And like, she's in a foreign country with her son. As one can imagine, this unwanted gesture left Armstrong feeling uncomfortable. So check this out. This is where it really gets interesting. So Rara decides to grab her son's iPad, set it up so it's positioned facing the door to record just before they're set to go out for the rest of the evening. Less than 20 minutes later, a freakishly bizarre moment was captured on video. The hotel employee can be seen entering the room and rummaging through her dirty laundry bag, pulling out her G-string thongs, sniffing them, and shoving them in his back pocket. He removes the underwear from his back pocket, sniffing them several more times, and then shoving them back in his pocket. I had to really sit with my thoughts and ask myself, like, if I were alone, would this man have come in my room while I was asleep? Jesus. That's just crazy that this man would even have access to her room like that. Because yeah, he very well could have. Yo, they have the photos of this man from the iPad, this hotel worker, and he has her thong, her G-string in his hand. You can see everything clearly in the photo. Looks like Love Holidays did issue an apology to Rara and the Armstrong family. Love Holidays, I believe, is the website in which the vacation was booked through, and said that the employee was fired the next morning after she reported the incident. We are very sorry to hear of Ms. Armstrong's experience while on holiday. Unfortunately, we were not made aware of the incident while she was on holiday, so we were unable to provide her with the support or advice on making a police report during her stay. We have fully investigated this issue with the hotel and are confident the appropriate action has been taken to ensure that this does not happen again. Yeah, get him up out of there, lock him up. Extremely frustrated with the situation, Armstrong felt like she was caught between a rock and a hard place. Armstrong is saying that she didn't have time to contact the police because this happened on the very last day of her stay. And my son and I had a flight to catch back home that day. In retrospect, I should have just reported him right away. I just didn't want it to ruin our vacation as we had just arrived at our hotel. The hotels are saying they told me to call the police and I refused, which is a complete lie. They basically told me not to show the video to anyone, Armstrong claimed. The ambassador for Hotel Playa declined to comment to Kennedy News. Now she's hoping to help other women avoid a real nightmare by tipping off the hotel about creeps immediately and even setting up cameras like she did. If someone is being really creepy towards you, report them straight away. I couldn't agree more. Especially when it's like it's crossed the line of like harassment. You are uncomfortable, they are inappropriate, they are unprofessional. Something needs to happen because there's a good chance that this has probably happened to someone else and they've decided to brush it off because they didn't want to cause a fuss. Like, who knows how many people he's done this to prior and just got away with it. You just entering people's hotel rooms and going through their clothes, their dirty clothes, stealing underwear. It's elite level Super Saiyan psychopath. Anyways, she did report him. He got fired. She didn't get compensated for anything because of how she went about reporting the situation. I'm glad she said something and he's no longer working in that job. Like, think about this. Could you imagine coming back from the beach by yourself? It's just you. Your friends are still down there by the pool. They're drinking, having a good old time. And you walk inside your Airbnb or you walk inside your hotel and the Airbnb owner or a hotel employee just happens to be rummaging through your personal belongings, or you happen to catch them sniffing your underwear. Could you imagine walking into the room and seeing that? Like, y'all lock eyes, like the underwear are by his face. That would just have to be a wild, wild scenario. And it was such a smart idea for her to set up her son's iPad because he thought he was slick until she got slicker. She has video, she has photos. I'm looking at the photos or screenshots of a video recording of this guy who looks to be in the hallway of her hotel room. Yo, next time y'all out on vacation, y'all staying wherever y'all stay, I'm the type of person, I like to lock all my stuff up because I don't trust nobody, especially when I'm traveling abroad. People watching, plotting, all types of stuff. Ladies, if you feel like somebody is doing the utmost, they have tried to pursue you or court you, and you've already told them several times, like you're not interested, or you have a situation, maybe you got a husband, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your situation is, and they're continuously pursuing you, at some point, several red flags need to have gone up. Like, create distance, tell somebody, call your dad, act like you're on the phone. Do something, report this person immediately. And I get that's so much easier said than done as a man. This man could have killed her or killed her son. Luckily, he was crazy, but a different type of crazy. He just wanted her underwear. Like, what? Let me capitalize like disgusting, how disgusting this behavior is. But he's off. I am relieved that he decided to take her panties and not her life. There's been a lot of controversy. It has been reported, we know Jay-Z and Roc Nation are kind of the talent scouts for the Super Bowl halftime show. It's a collaboration between the NFL, Jay-Z, that combination of people, groups, agencies. Those are the people that get together and determine who is going to be the headliner. A lot of people pissed off at Roc Nation. A lot of people mad at Roger Goodell and the NFL. Like, how could you give this slot to anybody other than Lil Wayne or Master P or Birdman or anybody from Cash Money, whoever? So a lot of Louisiana artists felt slighted, felt disrespected. Again, the North versus South thing. And I think rightfully so. A lot of folks are looking at Jay-Z with a side eye because they're like, yo, why would you skip over Wayne? And so truth be told, I don't know if we have all the details as to like what really went down and who had the last say. All I know is a lot of people been jumping out the window. How are you guys feeling about that? I know a lot of folks have been in a frenzy. They've been upset. How dare the NFL? How dare Roger Goodell? Who does Jay-Z think he is? How dare they go and get Kendrick Lamar? So there've been a bunch of mixed feelings, bunch of mixed reviews. Are y'all just done with Kendrick because of Not Like Us just screaming on the radio and playlist all summer long? I got so many questions. We don't know if Kendrick was asked to do the Super Bowl prior to this whole beef with Drake even kicking off, way before they even knew what city it was going to be in. I don't know. And speaking of Kendrick and Drake, a couple weeks back, Drake posted on Instagram basically alluding to there being a possible round two, or that he was loading up to spin the block on Kendrick. During the Super Bowl halftime announcement, Kendrick posted a video to his social media platforms, and it looks like it's just him on a practice field, turf field, a giant American flag behind him. Kendrick says something in the Super Bowl trailer to the tune of, "You know there's only one opportunity to win a championship, right? Ain't no round twos." Basically quieting the conversation around there potentially being a round two. And Drake spinning. Nicki Minaj has been posting, Birdman has posted, Juvenile went live. I think Hurricane Chris said something. They feel like Jay-Z and them just got it wrong. But here's the thing, we don't know what really happened. What if Wayne was asked to do the Super Bowl and he was in a situation in which he couldn't pull it together, or maybe he just was not healthy enough? Because guys, you got to remember, The last year or two that we've seen Wayne, whether that, be on Skip Bayless's show, doing, sports reviews or doing a live concert, he has not been the best at memorizing his lyrics. And there's something to be said about Wayne's appearance as well. Because let me be clear. Wayne is top 5, to me, the greatest MCs of all time. This is my personal opinion. I'm not asking you to agree with it. I'm just telling you, Dwayne Carter is, to me, top 5 MCs to have ever touched a mic. So I have the utmost respect for him. With that being said, and the utmost respect for his catalog and all the people he's paved the way for. The last couple of times I've seen Wayne on television, his face has been swollen. His eyes have been discolored, like red or brown or something, not oh, I just smoked a joint and I'm here. Maybe liver or kidney things. You know what I mean? To love somebody, to love our greats means to be able to say buddy is not looking well. Somebody check on him. Somebody say something to him. And I also understand that's a difficult job in itself. When you are a celebrity, it's easy to fire people around you and be like, you know what? You're not gonna give me my way. All right, you done. I'm gonna hire somebody who will do things the way that I want. So it's easy to evade accountability. Once you get tired of it, or you get tired of people looking out for you, you may just choose to remove them, fire them, kill them, whatever it is. But Wayne has not looked the best. Age aside, dreads aside, I'm not talking about his hairstyle. I'm not talking about tattoos. I'm not talking about piercings. I've seen prime peak Wayne live in concert. Maybe this will all unfold in front of us and we'll get answers. Maybe we won't. I'm curious. You guys tell me, what is your opinion on this whole Super Bowl thing? You feel like Lil Wayne got snubbed? Do you feel like it should have been somebody from New Orleans? I think Maroon 5 did the halftime show, 5 years ago, and that was in Atlanta. Nobody said anything. But I think there's a little North versus South, ego, GOAT talk. A lot of people feel like Jay-Z is intentionally trying to sabotage or hurt Wayne's career or block him from receiving this look. And I find that take to be very interesting because I believe at some point Wayne has openly spoken about Jay-Z helping him in a time where it seemed like nobody else could help him. Cash Money couldn't help him. Birdman couldn't help him. I think Nicki and some of those other Young Money artists were maybe just getting started. But from what I understand, Jay-Z paid somewhere between $10 to $14 million of this man's taxes. And so at that point, if I pay $10 to $14 million worth of your taxes and I don't ask for it back because I know your situation, do I then owe you anything? A lot of this is my opinion. This is what is in the news. I do not have all the information. I don't have all the ins and outs, but that is the news that just broke. Kendrick Lamar is going to officially be the headliner for Super Bowl 59. You guys jump down there in the comments. Let me know. Are you excited to see Kendrick Lamar? Or are you like, no, I want somebody else to perform? It's a wrap. This is me signing out. Thank you guys for being here. Until next time, stay weird.
I've been there, certain things always remain.